Hey everyone, welcome back. This is the Katowice 2013 finals. We are back, of course, with another StarCraft 2 weekend. This time we all do know MVPDream, of course, as the red Terran player on the top left, and on the bottom right we do have IEM First. So I'll call him First, and Dream, of course, being our Terran player, and on the bottom right we do have the blue Protoss player as being First. So nothing special is going to be going on here. Of course, he did go for that pylon initially, probably followed by a gateway immediately after that. Now the question is, where is he going to place it? We'll probably give away exactly how he decides to continue this game, and he's not going to be walling it off at all. He's going to be going probably directly for the second exits from the way he did lay that out. Now of course both the players are sending off their scouts, that being the pro breaching just about in time, so he did manage to block that off, and very good on Dream from preventing that happening. That's why he did place that supply depot, cancelled off the construction, and then moved in a little bit later to continue that construction. So really good on Dream's micro in terms of building up. Really nice play. So he did finally get that first Marine out, of course, and he's going to be moving it down to the ramp, so that'll prevent that from happening. Another Marine already down at the actual Zolnaga tower, preventing the actual probe from continuing. So that is it. That is the end of the scouting. Of course, this Zealot is pretty much going to be chasing away the actual Marine, but the Marine did retreat anyway, so it's not really a big deal. I don't know why he's moving the SCVs here, maybe checking out if there's any hidden pylons or any hidden expansions. Most probably any pylons though, so we'll see exactly what this SCV is going to be doing. He might actually decide to build off, continue building off with I don't think so. This is pretty much for scouting. You do see the actual waypoints placed down there, so yeah, pretty much that SCV was for scouting out where that any hidden pylons might be. And he probably is going to be moving back down the Zealot, of course, on the top right side. We do have probe on the Zolnaga tower, giving that center vision, and that barracks is finally going to be completed. So far, MVPDream, let's take a look at his actual build. We're having 2 barracks built, 3 barracks now, so probably is going to be going now for that factory, and we do have those 2 refineries online as well, so we should see the factory, a tech lab being placed down. I'm not sure if he's going to be going for those marauders, but since there is no not sure if he's going to be going for those tanks, but since there is no factory in place, obviously the marauders are going to be coming in, and so far it's going to be a bio build by MVPDream though, really heavy bio build reliability, so it is a wise idea that there's going to be getting that factory into play, and we do have finally that pylon being dropped down there, so we should expect to see a little bit of aggression. We do have those 5 Marines going around, of course, the Zolnaga tower. They're going to be going for this actual Zealot, so this is the end of the Zealot. The Zealot's actually going to manage to run away. I think he's a little bit faster than those Marines, so he's not going to even be grouping them up with the actual sentry. The sentry is obviously going to be kiting very nicely these Marines very easily as well, so nothing much MVP Marine can do, and he knows that. That's why he's moving back directly to the actual base. Not going to be bothered doing with that, because the Stalker can actually kite all day long, not the Zealot. The Stalker can kite all day long. Finally a couple of sentries, so we should see a small little push coming down from Fist. So IEM Fist is going to be pushing out. Do we have finally that factory into play? Yes, we do. Of course, Marauder is going to be positioned into play to counteract those Stalkers. So far, so good. That engineering bay as well online, so we should have those upgrades coming soon. Stim finally coming as well. I'm not sure he's going for the double bunker, since he did go very Marine build, heavy build. So here comes finally that push by IEM Fist. I don't know, it just sounds so wrong, IEM Fist. So here it is. We do have another supply depot coming down. This will probably be cancelled, not sure. I think he pulled off a couple of SCVs as well. He should be able to hold this off, as you do see. IEM Fist, not really sure in terms of how to deal with this. Fist does decide to move back. This is just the weirdest name ever. I can't manage to say this the whole damn tournament. So he's not really sure. He does want to place down, of course, those force fields, but not really sure how to move down there. And here come the force fields, so blocking off, of course, all these Marines. But so far, the actual bunker in play is still supporting fire. So far, of course, all these SCVs are being there to repair that actual bunker. Third bunker as well in play, and this really not going in terms of IEM Fist. I'm not really sure why he's persisting on keeping the pressure on the frontal gate, but frontal ramp, but again, since he does keep the pressure on the actual frontal, I can't even speak, ramp, he does prevent any more, you can say, scouting at any more expansions coming out there. As you do see that this SCV did drop, so that is the end of that. He did salvage that bunker, so he is moving, of course, since he does have those double supply depots. That's why he did decide to go with these two instead. So far he does have him a little bit walled off, but not really there. He did decide to move the stalker back, so of course MVPDream hopefully might use this and decide to move out. He did salvage that as well, so probably going to see more supply depots as well. Again, you got to see the very nice pre-planning that we do have the supply depots in front of the actual bunker. So that is again very, very nice. This factory is going to be going in for the scout. We're going to have those double marines, so it is going to be a very, very heavy build by MVP. It's going to be a marine marauder build, so hopefully we should see a little bit more barracks. Yeah, we do. I just about said it, and here we have 2 more racks coming online. This is an all-out bio build by MVP, so if we do have those Colossus in play, which we don't so far, we do have just those Immortals and 2 more gateway units, so pretty much one robotics facility with 2 more gateway units. We don't even have any actual, yeah, we do have that 1 observer. I was just about to check that. We do have the 1 observer. This is more than enough to push this back, of course. Still, we don't have those medevacs, so not really very effective, and we do have that scan. Of course, he does take out the actual probe, so a very, very nice eye that he actually does manage to notice that cloak observer from IEM Fist. So he's going to be finally moving in. Of course, the factory is going to be hoarding in a lot of that attack, and of course forcing IEM Fist to move that attack from the actual Immortal and the sentries down to the units instead of from the factory. So this is again a very nice decoy, and this, of course, what she's going to be trying to do is prevent the actual attacks going down on the factory. As you do see, he does have to micro all his sentries and all his stalkers towards the actual units, which he's doing. That's why you see MVP moving the factory away, because it didn't work out exactly as planned, and more than enough units here to mop this up very quickly. Not enough bio to hold this off. Of course, he redropped it now. He doesn't have enough of reinforcements to deal with this, but again, he's not going to be breaking through. I don't know why MVP doesn't decide to retreat and regroup. There's really not enough he can do, especially with that Colossus in play. He does need a Ravens, a Viking, sorry, and you do see 2 Vikings already being produced, and that's about it. He should load him up and move back, because he is going to lose these units, and it's really a waste. A lot of units being wasted here. He should load him up and move back as quickly as possible until those Vikings come into play, and push back with those Vikings, which he's going to do. Of course, we do have 3 Vikings already pushed up, and on the high ramp, of course, he does have the advantage, splitting him up very nicely, forcing him to move back. Of course, that Colossus is not going to be effective at all in terms of that. We do have a drop happening here again, so he is going to be dropping probably on the main, probably in the back side of the main again, which is proving very effective. Does manage to take out, of course, that scouting factory, and I don't know why he doesn't go for that drop though. Why does he move it here? He did notice, I think he did notice that he got spotted by the actual observer. Let's take a look. He is, of course, going for that pylon, and that third base is going to be a little bit delayed. Nothing really. That probe, of course, going to be taken out. These units are really a loss for IEM Fist. IEM Fist not really keeping an eye out on these units at all, so he did stim up the units, and that is the end of that. So I don't know why he didn't drop on the back. Very empty, very unguarded. Even just this 1 medevac drop would have did plenty of damage, to taken out at least a couple of these actual drones, and of course this pylon is going to drop, and the continuation of this command center. So we actually did manage to kill the SCV, slowing down that 3rd command center, and of course IEM Fist knows this, so he's going to have to push out all out, or he's going to have to capture his actual 3rd Nexus, which he is going to be going for his 3rd Nexus. He's just rescouting it, making sure that the 3rd Nexus is safe, and we should see hopefully probe moving down there. Is this the probe? Yes, this probe, I think, is going to be the one. No, it's not actually. He's going to be going all in finally, splitting him up, of course, since he knows a push is coming, and split up of course causes IEM Fist to retreat, as he knows he's going to be countered, and this Colossus is going to fall very quickly. Of course, the Archon's providing a lot of splash damage and retreating his Viking since the Colossus did drop, and very nice kiting by Dream. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at the upgrades. 1-1 to 1-1 upgrades. So far he did, of course, move the Vikings down. Of course, the medevacs do manage to heal the Vikings when they are on the lower ground. A scan coming down to make sure that there's nothing hidden. More warpins coming in. So far, again, this is sort of equal, but IEM Fist, of course, on the upper hand here. Not enough of reinforcements. I do believe he is missing more Marauders, since this is a very stalker-heavy build by IEM Fist. More Marauders needed to be in play to be able to break this. Of course, all the medevacs did manage to drop. This will force MVP to retreat very quickly. Not enough medevacs in production now, and he could be able to push out if IEM Fist does go for this aggressive push. He will be able to deal with this very aggressively. These are a lot of units lost by MVPDream. I don't know why he is still persisting on keeping this actual push. Maybe trying to slow down this progression from IEM Fist, and trying to maybe in the back. And no, he's not actually regrouping any of these units. So all the units moving down are are going to be lost. Of course, he doesn't have the bunker, so he doesn't have bunker to fall back to. And so far, he is pretty much stretched very, very thin. And the advantage of IEMFirst not going for the third nexus, he is going all out pretty much. Let's take a look at his actual... We do have 6 gateways, 9 gateways, so he is going all out. And he's going to make MVPDream pay for his actual expansion, and here it is. He is going to be moving forward, and they of course Archon providing a lot of splash damage. And if he'll be able to take this out, which I really doubt, he'll be able to move back and hold this actual push since he doesn't have that bunker. This is pretty much it for MVPDream. God damn it, I can't even speak. For being greedy, he's loading up, of course, moving on top of ramp. He should raise the actual supply depots and doesn't do that as well. So I don't really see why this is continuing. And of course, MVPDream holding to the last Marine and moving forward. Again, there's nothing really much he can do. He can't regroup. He can't get enough units, of course, moving down his SCVs to try to prevent the actual push from happening. But more reinforcements coming in from IEMFirst, and this should pretty much mop up everything that he does have. And MVPDream calls it a GG. So this is it for the first final match between these two players. As always, happy gaming and enjoy your weekend, and see you guys in game 2. Bye.